Hello guys, Darius X here, back with another What If, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed yet, make sure to do so and turn on all post notifications to be aware of every single time that I post another What If or video in general. So, I don't know if this video is going to get another part, but you guys can decide that by hitting the like button and commenting down below. Anyways guys, let's get into like the basis, like background info and all of that for this video. So, vampires do exist in this Naruto timeline, but it's just a little bit different. Vampires come from the Kyuketsuki clan, a clan so powerful that during the Warring States time period, they were able to devastate the Uchiha and Senju with ease. The vampires got along good with the Nine Biju, and Hashirama once considered giving them the Nine Tails. They're closely aligned with the Uzumaki and Shinoiki clan as well, a clan that have a dojutsu called the Ketsuryagan. Because both of the clans are related to them, and because of a treaty formed decades ago, that is why the Uzumaki and Shinoiki clan, as well as Kyuketsuki clan, get along well. The vampires were a problem, and the Senju and Uchiha, as well as multiple other clans like the Hyuga and Akimichi clan, banded together and used all their might to destroy the vampire clan, leaving little to no vampires left. Similar to how the Uzumaki clan was wiped out by multiple other villages coming together and killing them. Anyways, Kushina is also a part of this clan and is 85% Kyuketsuku or Kyuketsuki, and 15% Uzumaki. Vampires look completely normal, just like humans, and it's just when they drink blood, or chakra, they grow fangs. When they absorb blood and chakra, the chakra they absorb gets added to their reserve, but only 2% of it goes into their, original chakra reserve. They can live forever unless impaled by a wooden stake or injected by large amounts of doshi, a special herb that takes the place of garlic. It is a general weakness to most vampires. Also, one thing to add is that vampires can turn other vampires or other people into vampires. Once turned into a vampire, they get inducted into something called a Fukei. A Fukei is a line of vampires held up by the original creator of the line, acting as a sort of pillar. If the original pillar or person is killed, then all of the vampires that were turned into vampires by this original pillar will die within hours. Fukei vampires can be strong, but natural born vampires are always stronger than the Fukei ones. It's incredibly hard for a natural born vampire to die unless pierced with a wooden stake, created by a tree called the Shiroi Oku tree, or that tree basically gets made into a stake called the Great Oku Stake. Anyways, Naruto's a vampire, but he falls into a separate subcategory of vampires called Hakai vampires. Hakai vampires can control themselves, and on most occasions, they tear through anything with a beating heart. They don't stop. A strong Hakai vampire once stated to his brother during the Warring States time period, and I quote, "I can't stop, brother. I'm a Hakai. A Hakai doesn't stop. I always listen to the words that come out of your mouth, and all I hear is the sound of your heart pumping blood through your body. That's why I'm so good at killing the Uchiha and the Senju. It's because I keep going no matter what." End quote. Anyways, the clan abilities and traits of the Kyuketsuki clan are as follows. Vampires are naturally good at fire style, can regenerate, can compel people to do their bidding, naturally stronger, faster, smarter, have better hearing, and with time and the consumption of chakra, all of these abilities increase to a greater degree. Also, one thing to mention is that vampires prefer either blood or chakra. It's just off of personal preference alone. Now, with everything out of the way, let's get right into the what if. Naruto would be born a crying child. Deep inside of baby Naruto, an intense hunger raged inside of him. He felt someone compelled to feed on his once dead parents. Naruto then levitated into the air and went over to Minato and Kushina. He then bit down onto both of them and sucked them dry of their chakra as well as blood. Naruto then leaped back into his little bed and fell asleep, a little drowsy. Hiruzen found Minato and Kushina, and he was a little horrified. The corpses of Kushina and Minato were just mere skeletons. Had the Nine Tails really did that much of a number on them? He wondered. Couldn't have been. Hiruzen then took Naruto and placed him within a pretty good orphanage. At the age of 5, Naruto could not control the urge to feed, taking numerous journeys to small villages and draining them all of their blood. Naruto at this age was ruthless and let his vampiric nature take over, killing hundreds of people before setting their homes aflame. Naruto was soon crowned Naruto the Merciless by title because of his fascinating way of killing people by ripping their hearts out and then stomping on them and not giving mercy. Naruto was soon rising in notoriety or fame, and many shinobi tried taking Naruto's life but did not succeed as his fame started to rise higher and higher. It got to the point that Naruto could no longer go in and out of the Leaf Village and was constantly being abandoned. For a while, he was at the top of the bingo books and had a bounty on his head for over 10 million Ryo, or yen. Naruto laid low for a bit, studying the ninja world and learning new things every day. Naruto slowly but surely started to learn how to control his hunger, but he started to adapt to a normal way of living, if you will. As normal as it could get for a member of the Kyuketsuki clan. Naruto returned to Leaf, sneaking in, and was immediately caught and put into a jail cell. Ibiki, questioned Naruto, and after a long time of questions and answers, Naruto spoke. Ibiki asked Naruto why he did it and how he even managed to. Naruto told Ibiki that he was a vampire and that he could not control himself. Naruto didn't utter a single word after that point, and then two Jonin entered the room. Things then started to get a little unprofessional as Ibiki left the room. As he did, Naruto's screams echoed throughout the interrogation room as the two Jonin burned Naruto with two torches. He then regenerated as the two Jonin named Maranami and Kotake Fuma questioned Naruto and asked him what exactly he was. If you didn't know, the Fuma clan is the same clan that Mizuki hails from. Anyways, eventually, Naruto was getting tired, and then he started to growl as nine-tailed chakra seeped out of him and he grew fangs, ripping right out of his chains and draining the Jonin of their blood. He then escaped and railed through all the people in the entire facility. Eventually, Hiruzen would be notified and would go to the facility where Naruto was located. He stopped Naruto in his tracks, looking at his dark black eyes with red pupils and blood-drenched shirt. Hiruzen then summoned Monkey King Enma, and they brawled a bit. Naruto then kicked Hiruzen and punched away Monkey King Enma, sending him to the ground. He then went through a wooden wall. Monkey King Enma would stand as Hiruzen would do the same. Hiruzen told Naruto that he suspected that he would be very harmful, but as a vampire, he knew that was just his nature. He thought that he could keep it in check, but he supposed that he was wrong. He then stated that it's rumored that vampires are prone to death by wooden stake, but because of the low number of them, he was not sure of that. Naruto would then come at Hiruzen with a punch, but Hiruzen would dodge, grabbing a piece of wood off the ground and shoving it right into Naruto. Naruto then coughed up blood before falling on his knees. Hiruzen looked at Naruto, telling him that he expected much better from him as a shinobi and saw great things from him. As Hiruzen talked, all Naruto could hear was Hiruzen's heart beating and his blood circulating through his veins. The urge to survive echoed through him. He then ripped the stake right out of him as it then healed, ripping right into Hiruzen's body. By the time that he remembered what he was doing, he couldn't stop. The life then started to fade out of Hiruzen as Naruto was then shot 10 times with a crossbow by a hooded woman. He fell to the ground as the hooded woman then used healing ninjutsu on Hiruzen and took Naruto. Naruto woke up in a cold room, shivering. The woman then walked into his room, took off her hood, and looked Naruto in the eyes. She told Naruto that his name is Naruto Uzumaki, he's okay at school, and he is a good kid who has a dream of becoming Hokage. She then told Naruto to go home. He did as he was told and returned to the leaf. The woman then told Hiruzen to still be kind to Naruto, and for some reason, he just couldn't say no. He didn't know why. Soon after that, Naruto re-enrolled into the academy, and since his grade hadn't been recorded in so very long, he would still be placed on Team 7 with Sakura and Sasuke. Kakashi decided to prolong the bell test and give his team 2 days to prepare. Naruto then decided to go to the library. Naruto, after doing some extensive research at the library, realized that he had a natural affinity for blood release, a release that was only known to the Chinoiki clan until they passed it on to their distant cousins, the Kyuketsuki. Naruto then made it his goal to learn as much jutsu as possible, and so he did, creating some of his own along the way. The first jutsu that he learned was the blood clone jutsu. This jutsu makes the clone feel as real as it can get and makes it feel like the actual user. Because of the blood inside of it, people can't tell if it's you or not. After it's killed, it'll explode and shoot out multiple springs of blood which can damage your opponents. The next jutsu is called Blood Rush Jutsu, but Naruto calls it Blood Mode. The user pumps blood through the chakra and causing their reflexes to increase and makes their power fuller, as well as all the natural abilities of vampire. Basically all these things get raised, if you will. And the last jutsu, the second last jutsu is the blood ring jutsu. Basically, this jutsu creates a floating ring of blood which surrounds the user at waist length. They can then use it to grow or resize in order to protect them from incoming attacks without having to sacrifice precious actions of their own chakra. And the last jutsu is blood release. Demon Veins Jutsu. The user expels most of their blood in order to create a dense armor shaped like a demon that shields the user to a great degree. Some blood release members say that it's practically impenetrable, meaning it can't be broken. Naruto then rested up and recovered all of his chakra after using a lot of it to practice. The next day, the bell test would start, and everyone would be prepared, jumping into combat with Kakashi. Naruto would then run towards Kakashi, hurling a fireball towards him. Kakashi jumped over it as Sasuke dueled with Kakashi. Naruto would then power chakra into his feet and jump out towards his fireball that was flying through the air. He then moved in front of it and slapped it right back at Kakashi, catching him off guard and hitting him in the chest. Kakashi then put up an earth-style mud wall. Naruto then backed up and shot out a blood dragon jutsu, which completely tore apart and shattered the mud wall. Naruto then ran through the smoke that the jutsu created and punched Kakashi in the face. Kakashi would then knee Naruto and threw him to the ground. Sakura then came out of the shadows and tried throwing a kunai at Kakashi, but he dodged and knocked her out with a little kick to the face. Naruto, bruised as well as out of a lot of chakra, would stand. He then stood up, not wanting to lose, as he then powered up. Blood release! Blood mode jutsu! Naruto's eyes would then turn completely white, as his body size increased tremendously, and his body turned a bright red. Naruto then grabbed Kakashi by his shirt, throwing him up into the air, and jumping up and slamming his body to the ground. Naruto then stopped completely. He was frozen, couldn't move anymore, and grabbed the bells and crushed them in his hand. Naruto then fell to the ground and passed out. Anyways, guys, this has been What If Naruto Was a Vampire, and I hope everybody enjoyed this one. But anyways, before that, I just wanted to say that Sasuke would take Naruto to the hospital, and his new squad mates would recover. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I did, and just make sure to subscribe. I would appreciate that a lot, and hit the like button as well as comment down below. Anyways, guys, for part 2, I'm just gonna need some support. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed this What If in general. But yeah, you guys are probably gonna get another What If or a video today, so stay tuned. Anyways,